Hi, it's Richard McKinney with Remax Gold, and this week we're going to talk about home financing misconceptions. Stay tuned. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about financing and how to buy a house with no money down, and do banks pay closing costs? There are a lot of misconceptions about real estate and specifically real estate financing. And one of the most important or most common misconceptions is, can I buy a house with no money down and the bank having zero closing costs? And the answer is probably not, especially if you're not a veteran. So if you're getting a VA loan, yes, you can buy a house with no money down. But for most people, they cannot finance a house with no money down, and there are very few options regarding closing costs. And let me explain how that works. So let's say you're a buyer and you have your down payment, or you have sources for your down payment that the lender will accept, but you do not have money for your closing costs. You can ask a seller to pay those closing costs or a portion of those closing costs, and we call those closing costs, and then we also break them down into what we call prepaids, which are your taxes and insurance that are prepaid in advance, or a portion of that prepaid in advance with your costs. So what you can do is, for example, if you have a house that you're interested in for $300,000, you could offer the seller $300,000 and say, we would want you to pay $10,000 toward my closing costs and prepaids. Now keep in mind though, it's coming off the seller's side in the closing statement, but it's still on your side, so you're actually financing those closing costs. Okay. Now, same thing if you're going to a builder. The builder can say, if you use our approved lender, we will pay your closing costs. It's correct. It is coming off of their side, but it is being financed in your loan. So a big misconception is, I can go into a house with zero or no money down without being a veteran, and the bank will pay my closing costs. It's a common misconception. It's probably not going to be something you can do unless you are a veteran and getting a VA loan. I'm Richard McKinney with Remax Gold. If I can help you with any of your real estate questions, needs, or concerns, give me a call, 772-370-8631. And as always, make it a great day.